All right, y'all. We are back with another video, and we back with Crooked Joe Biden. Crooked Joe. Now, y'all remember in the last video, he was using alias names and stuff like that, and he got caught red-handed, and they caught him. You know, he always said that he don't get into his son's business, and we all find out the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Now, we come across this one. It said that why did Joe Biden use fake names? Now, I want to know this answer. I want to know why did he do this after lying to all of us? You know what I'm saying? So like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's been showing so much love, everybody that's been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody who just clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate you as well. Like I said, man, all Joe Biden skeletons coming out of his closet, because you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to take all the attention off Joe Biden and put it all on Trump. That's what's been going on for the longest. Every time you turn around, the man got another indictment. So it's been crazy. So we ain't gonna let them take the attention off Joe Biden. We gonna expose them. Let's go.
Welcome back. So do you know who Robert L. Peters is? How about Robin Ware or JRB Ware? These are the known fake names that then Vice President Joe Biden used in several email exchanges. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is now demanding to see those emails. They are unredacted emails.
JRB
he wants
Ware?
them released from the National Archives involving these pseudonyms, in addition to any interactions between Joe and Hunter with Ukraine and Burisma officials. This says some House Republicans are pushing for an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. GOP Florida Congressman Greg Steube has already moved forward with his own articles of impeachment, calling the Biden family's business deals treasonous activity. Joining me right now is House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. And Mr. Majority Leader, it's great to have you this weekend. Thanks so much for being here this weekend.
It's always great to be with you, Maria. Thanks for having me.
I'd like to know about these alias names of Joe Biden. What can you tell us about it? Was he using different names to conceal money moving into these 20 shell companies that were set up while he was vice president that we've heard about from the House Oversight Committee chairman?
Well, Maria, lots unknown on this still. You know, it was Jamie Comer's Oversight Committee that just uncovered it. We've been sending a lot of letters to a lot of agencies to get information. We've had whistleblowers, of course, come forward with some real bombshells that have created more stirs and actually caused the White House to change their tune on things. Remember, you know, in the early days for months, Karine Jean-Pierre said, oh, no, Joe never talked about business with Hunter, never. And she said it over and over and over again until we had whistleblowers come forward and said, not only did he talk business with Hunter, he went to dinners and lunches and coffees with business people that he was dealing with, and including foreign governments. And then the next day, mysteriously, the White House changed their tune and said, well, he wasn't in business. And so I think you're going to see on the pseudonym, why would a president of the United States, or in this case, when Joe Biden was vice president of the United States, have fake names that he was using on his documents? We've uncovered this just recently, going through some of our back and forth with the National Archives. And again, Comer's committee has been digging to get this information. Now that we have it, and I think they would deliberately set it up to make it harder for you, me, the media, the Congress to find out any of this information. Well, we're now finding it out. And as we find it out, we're going to go back and look under more pseudonyms, look under this pseudonym. But it begs the question, why did Joe Biden use fake names? We know he used fake companies. All the shell corporations. A shell corporation is a fancy term for a fake corporation. And he was using dozens of them to hide over $20 million of payments to his family. Not just Hunter Biden, his whole family. So there's a lot of dirty smelling corruption around all of this. And we're going to keep digging. We've got the Attorney General coming before Jim Jordan's committee on September 20th. And I think a lot of people are going to be interested in what he has to say. We have subpoenas out to a number of other FBI agents, but we still have more whistleblowers coming forward, Maria. And they're the ones that have really given us the true background, because as we're hearing one side of a story from some of these federal agencies, the whistleblowers are telling us a different tune. And then when we get people under oath and we confront them with what the whistleblower said, they change their tune. Everybody's changing their story. The White House is, some of these federal agencies are, You know who's not changing their story? The whistleblowers, Maria.
Where is the impeachment activity? Are you in favor of an impeachment inquiry?
Yet, if you look at this, you know, and I've been talking to Jim Jordan a lot about this because ultimately we go through his committee, the Judiciary Committee, because every time we find something, it leads to more serious questions.
Yep.
So it sounds like the priorities when you all come back in September will be a potential impeachment inquiry, but also keeping the government open. Congressman, I feel like we've got another potential government shutdown looming. You've got 12 spending bills, the appropriations process. They're still in limbo. Speaker McCarthy is suggesting a short-term extension of last year's spending priorities. But Axios is reporting that you may have a Republican revolution if that takes place. Tell me what happens here. Will the government run out of money?
We're going to take care of our responsibility to properly fund the government, but also to scrutinize this government. There is a lot of scrutiny that needs to happen with the trillions of dollars that have gone out the door, some of it fraudulently, where Biden doesn't even care. We've highlighted it. Fraudulent payments.
I mean, think about this. Look what this man has been doing. And like I have been preaching for the longest, I said the only thing that Joe Biden them doing is study trying to put out stuff on Trump to try to take away from what they are doing. This man was using fake names, aliens' names. Not one name, not two, but three names. Who is JRB? It was JRB something. I'm like, what? What kind of first name is that? I mean, like this right here is crazy, man. Now they saying that he should be impeached. But like I said, if we've been watching the news lately, what all we been seeing, everybody? Like what have we been seeing? Trump all over the news, getting indicted almost. That's why I was saying in the last video, they're going to end up trying to indict Trump in every state. Every time you turn around, there's a new indictment to just try to take all the attention off what Joe Biden them over there doing. Come on now. This man lied and said that he has no deals with his son. Come to find out what happened. That was a lie. He was the head operator. The head operator. Man. Like I said, and Joe Biden, he's getting exposed, man. And then if y'all noticed, like the last few days, what really made me upset about the whole Hawaiian situation, because he didn't want to speak on the Hawaiian situation. He chuckled, got in the car. I had a problem with that because I feel like he could have been like, my prayers go out to everybody in Hawaii. The man couldn't do that. Who stood up and said something about it? Trump. Trump made a video sending his prayers out to Hawaii, and he also exposed Joe Biden for not doing it. While this was going on, this man is out there on the beach. So, I mean, this right here is just crazy, man. But now he's really, really getting exposed because we ain't finna let him just take all the attention off Joe Biden and just trying to put it all on Trump with all these indictments and all this stuff here. So it's been crazy, but we ain't going to let that happen.
In some cases, going to foreign countries, and they don't even care. This is your taxpayer money going to illegals, going to foreign countries. And yet they want to just keep blowing that money out of the door. So we're going after that, too, in these appropriations bills.
Well, Joe Biden wants more money. He's got a supplemental ask right now for $40 billion.
Yeah, why doesn't he take it, by the way, from some of the illegal payments that we've identified, COVID money that was supposed to be for people suffering from COVID, small business owners trying to keep their workers on the payroll. And instead, some of that money went to foreign countries. Some of that money went to people here illegally. And we've highlighted it. And the Biden administration doesn't care. They won't go after any of this. They won't work with us to go and claw that money back. The taxpayers deserve that money back. So if he wants to look for a place to find the money, there's one place right there, Maria.
Wow. So in terms of the continuing resolution, is that what we should expect?
Well, we still have a few weeks left when we return in September to try to get agreements. There are some negotiations going on right now, even though we're not in D.C. We're negotiating on some of the bills we passed out of committee. If the Democrats want to work with us on reining in government spending and on getting some of these federal agencies under control who are out of control, then we have an opportunity to get some of that done right now. If they want to defend the status quo, we're going to have a big fight coming in a few weeks.
All right. We will be watching all of that. We so appreciate your time. Congressman, thank you.
Always great to be with you. Thanks, Maria.
And to you, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise.
Steve Scalise. Shout out to Steve Scalise, man. like I said, man, I just feel like it's just all to try to take their attention off, and I'm gonna continue to say that because every time you turn around, man, they trying to put stuff on Trump. Then they just said there was another state that's coming out. I think was it Arizona? Like it's like another state or something coming out trying to expose this man. You know, it's just crazy. But why isn't nobody talking about Joe Biden? Yes, they did get on him for the Hawaiian situation, but what about all this other stuff? Using fake names, the aliens' names when he was a VP. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff, but guess what? Like I said before, we ain't gonna let them get away with it. We gonna talk about it. We are gonna talk about it. But y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this, man. And I appreciate you all for watching. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.